Hello, everybody. It's Felicia Townsend taking you with you on my journey from ordinary to extraordinary. Okay, so today's success tip is success tip number 17. I got that down packed. All right, so success tip number 17 is to forgive. Now, you may wonder, how does this fit in with being successful online or being successful in life? Why is this in the success tips? Well, you know, here it is. If you can't forgive the people or the circumstances or events that happen to you or to someone you love, then you carry that with you, and that it kind of weighs you down. So if you can think about it like baggage. People talk about getting into a relationship with someone who has a lot of baggage. And they're not talking about like physical baggage, but emotional, psychological, mental baggage. Because you're carrying things over from the past throughout your life with you, and the weight of it weighs you down. So when you learn to forgive other people, you're actually freeing yourself up to do the things that you want to do and that you need to do in your daily life without being bogged down with regret and fear, anger, shame, guilt, and what have you. All the negativity that comes with fear. Let me give you an example here. When I was about I would say going about 25 years old, I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, and I remember maybe a few years before that, after I had left home and gone off to college, there was a time where I was angry with my parents because I felt like they could have done more when I was younger. I felt like they were, well, I just had grievances and complaints and things that I thought that they could have done better as parents. So I've been kind of mean to my mom particularly, and and you know, just kind of probably have said some really mean things to her. So I don't know, something happened to where I was living in Atlanta, and I would go to these coffee houses and write all day and drink coffee, and I kind of sort of still do that, but I don't drink coffee all day. I can't do that anymore. But I remember I wrote my mom a letter, and I apologized for all the things that I said, and just my attitude, because and I told her, it's like, there's not really a rule book that comes with parents, and parents are going to make mistakes, and a parent, whether the mom and the dad, they have what they have. They're working with what they have, and some people have a lot of tools to work with, some people don't, and some people gather them along the way. And my mom was really young when she had children, and I just forgave her. I Something in me just said, my life is no longer about blaming her for my present unhappiness. I have all the control within my little sphere, to change my life, and I can't continue to blame them for whatever goes on in my life, and so I wrote her a letter and apologized, and I see it differently today. So, and that has really helped me be the person that I am today. If I continue to carry that anger and that blame toward them, for my life today, that wouldn't be fair to them, and it wouldn't be fair for me. So, learn to forgive so that you can move forward in your life in whatever arena that you're playing in. All right, so that has been the video for today, success tip number 16, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.